Hello everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria, your resident Bahama Mama, and you are watching Born and Bred Bahamian, a production of the Fincastle Media Group here at Driftwood Studios. And today we have some rapid fire questions for our Bahamian guests who have their own independent versions of their Bahamian experiences, and I can't wait to share them with you. Now, prepare for jokes. Make sure y'all have y'all snacks, because this could be funny. I'm sitting here with Miss Dana Delancey Hawkins. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good. Now, I have a question. How many times do Bahamians say morning in a row?
Three.
Tree. So,
Morning.
You know what you're doing. So I have a question. I have a next question.
Okay.
You are a Delancey and a Hawkins. Now, tell us about that. Where you all from?
Okay, so Hawkins is my marriage name. Mm-hmm. My husband, hi, Heavy.
Damn, little mama. You know you thick as hell, know what I'm saying?
But he is from Detroit, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Delancey, however, that is my Bahamian side. My grandfather and his family were from Devil's Point, Cat Island.
Yes!
Yeah.
We love a Cat Island woman.
Yeah, so by way of Cat Island and also by way of Eleuthera, Topham Bay, which is my grandmother's side. Boop, 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 boop. That is moi.
Yeah, that's you. Mm-hmm. So you spent any time here on the islands during your childhood?
Absolutely.
What was it like for you?
Bashment, excitement.
Y'all, you say bashment, so we know which year that was.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was the first grandchild. So I was a holiday baby, a summer baby. I stayed with my grandparents all the time and tend and splice fruit trees with my grandfather and, you know, help in the kitchen with my grandmother. So while it was a learning experience, it was a fun time. Seeing family and just kind of getting a different way of life.
I have a next question. What's the recipe for Cat Island flour cake?
Got me on that one. Now see, flour and water.
No, it ain't just flour and water. I think they have coconut and sugar in it. They don't give us the recipe, so
yeah, that's a secret that they hold tight.
Yeah, you ain't gonna never get that from them. Like Cat Island people don't share that recipe, man. I know no.
I gotta dig deep for that one.
Please, yes, find out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, let me ask: if you had to do one thing on a Saturday morning with either your parents or grandparents here in the Bahamas, what's that Saturday morning thing you have to do?
Oh, jeez. For me, it was go down to the shop in the International Bazaar.
Okay.
On Bay Street. I had to do that. Before we did that, however, I would be watering the fruit trees with my grandfather out in the yard because he used to sell to the nurseries.
Oh.
So those were the things that I did on Saturday.
And what's in the International Bazaar? Because you see, a lot of people don't remember the splendor that was there. It was a beautiful
Splendid.
space. Yes.
Splendid.
So what you had to go for?
So they had a little shop there, a little tourist shop. I was the person that would bag up the clothes or the purchases and wrap the conch shells for the tourists. I would also go down to the dock where all the guys were diving off the boats. I would eat meat patties from the liquor store. I wasn't really supposed to be going in the liquor store like that.
But you went for a patty. Yeah.
They knew. So, you know, the International Bazaar was one that was filled with splendor. You had Greek and Bahamian all through there. You had a great cafeteria as well. That's been several years ago, more than I care to count.
Right.
But it was really good through there. You know, I enjoyed being there. I enjoyed hearing the stories with my grandfather and his tourist days and how he entertained all these tourists. It's amazing how much stuff he knew. So, yeah, those were great memories through there, and that was my Saturday morning.
Did you watch Sadness growing up?
Absolutely.
So you should know this one. Finish this for me. Only the
Try.
sun covers the Bahamas.
Only the sun covers the Bahamas. Better than Zadness?
Close.
What was it?
It ain't Zadness. Like Zadness ain't even in it.
Only the sun covers
because you listening to radio, right?
Right.
Sadness radio.
Radio Bahamian.
Ah! She's the first person to catch that. I love that. So, why do people pick up the newspaper on a Thursday?
For obituaries.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you gotta see the people that have passed on. You gotta know how you're gonna plan your weekend. And when you're gonna attend different funerals and so forth and repast.
Right? Yes.
And get your food.
You think people went for the funeral or the repast?
I think both. I would hope both. I would hope primarily the funeral to say their goodbyes and wish loved ones well. But I know they definitely went for the food too.
And what must you have at a repast? Sorry, not saying that the repast is really what it's all about, but what they serving at the repast?
You gotta have a macaroni and a chicken. You have to have those things. What else? It's gotta be those two for sure. Maybe some peas and rice and coleslaw.
Okay, so you have to have like food because people being out all morning.
They've been out in the hot
sun,
and they grieving. Give them some comfort food, you know.
There you go. See, she know her Bahamian things, man. Well, Dana, guess what? It has been so fun having you here. That was easy, right?
Yeah,
you weren't nervous no more, right?
No.
I can sit down and talk with you all day. Just good peoples.
Thank you, thank you. It was a pleasure. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
So y'all, that's Dana, and this has been Born and Bred Bahamian, a production of the Fincastle Media Group right here at Driftwood Studios. We got more Bahamian experiences for you. Don't go nowhere, and make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, do whatever, interact with us. We like them things, okay? Okay. Bye. What is this? What is this?
Be gone.
Be gone, peasants. See y'all later.